friends! Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be going through my Ipsy bag for February 2019. If you are new to my channel, hi new friend, I hope you take a quick moment to hit that subscribe button down below to see all of the fun, loud, weird, unique videos I put out every single week. So I do not have the bag to show you. It was this adorable little lips bag that was kind of pink with a good size zipper. A girlfriend of mine actually was in need of a bag, and as I've told you guys in the past, I don't keep those bags. I feel like they're actually a drawback to Ipsy, the smaller version for me. So I gifted that away when she said she needed it, so I was like, that's yours. And so many of you, by the way, said in my last video, hey, if you're trying to get the big size products, I believe it's the Glam full size, whatever it's called, you said to message them. And thank you so much for that. Yes, I did message them, and I'm hoping, they're saying in the next wave, I should be added to the Glam Plus. So fingers crossed that this is one of the last ones you'll see of the samples. Even though I enjoy the samples, I feel like I'm not as excited to get it. You know what I mean? But let's talk about the products that I did get this month, because I'm wearing them all on my face today, and there are some things that I'm really enjoying about what I'm wearing, and there are some things that I'm really not enjoying. So I'm going to be going into other people's reviews, into my reviews. Let's dive in. The first thing that I used today is actually not on my face. It's actually in my hair, and it is the Marc Strengthening Grow Long Leave-In Conditioner. I got this and I was like, ooh, I could really use this right now. I'm kind of in this weird phase with my hair at the moment where, one, I need a trim, I need some long layers put back in because it is getting so long. You probably can't even see it all on camera right now, but it is really long. The last time it was this long was when I was getting married in 2016, and right after that I chopped it off and did like a long lob look. I just need some layers put back in, but I've been wearing it up a lot because it is hot in Florida. Sorry for those of you in the Midwest that are freezing your patooties off. I totally feel you. Did it for many years. I get it. I've been having a struggle because I keep my hair like up in a knot or in a bun most of the day. So I'm starting to get some knots underneath my hair that I've been trying to work through. So I was like, anything to help my hair, please, let's try this. And Marc is a really good brand. It's well known. I was really excited to try it. I put it in this morning, and I feel like I have a lot of hair, so I have to put in a decent amount. I think this feels really good. I actually took a shower, washed, conditioned everything with my hair, ran a wide toothed comb through it just to kind of get out any tangles and whatnot. Put this in my hair, really ran it through, and then I let it sit. I didn't go straight to blow drying or anything for probably a good 20 minutes. Then I blow dried. I think that's really made a difference. It feels pretty good. Doesn't really, I mean, has a slight smell, nothing too crazy. I enjoy this. I'm excited to keep using this to see if it's actually helped also with frizz, because right now it doesn't look frizzy, and we do have humidity here in Florida. This is to detangle, repair frizz, and split ends to promote stronger, longer hair, formulated with caffeine, ginseng, and vitamin E. I definitely don't need longer hair, but I need to take care of it when it's like, you know, kind of gets out of hand. I'm really actually enjoying this a lot, and I'm pretty grateful that I got this month because I was really needing it. But let's see what other users are saying, because I'm curious. This has 4.5 stars on their website with a ton of reviews, so let's see. All Day We Disney gave this only 3 stars, and she said, I'm a hairstylist, so I try a lot of professional products, and there really isn't anything profound about this product, and I really wasn't a fan of the smell. Since I don't have a lot of hair care products, I actually really like it. It's probably like, since I don't have a lot in my collection, I think this is amazing, but I'll bet there's other things on the market that are pretty good too. Selena Dallas said, OMG, this conditioner smells divine, first of all, and then I used it before my blowout and my hair was silky, smooth, and soft. Jessica says, great scent, not too heavy. Too soon to say if it'll actually keep helping with growth or breakage, but it makes my hair very soft and manageable. Roxy said, I have only used this twice, but I'm already excited to order a bigger size. Heldy said, I'd rather have this in a spray. And I have received from Ipsy a spray conditioner where it's like supposed to help detangle and stuff. I did not like that as much. I've used that, the one I got in my last Ipsy, gosh, probably 5 or 6 times. It was a small bottle and obviously a lot of hair. I'm gonna go through it quickly. I was not as impressed with it as I was this, to be honest with you. But I think this is probably more what my hair needs, because I do have wavy curly hair, even though I've blow dried it straight. It really helps with like the detangling, and I don't think it feels crazy smooth. I've definitely had my hair smoother, but that's mostly when I've gone to like a salon. So Teresa says, I'm very picky about scents, and I think this one is too strong. See, in my hair, I very faintly smell something. When I open it, okay, when you open it, you smell it way more than you do when it's like on your hair and after you've blow dried and everything. I think it just kind of smells a little florally, Doesn't smell bad to me at all. Nesta said, made my hair super soft and didn't weigh it down. Yeah, I don't feel like it's weighed down to try to help fight the frizz. It's just still feels light and airy, and I can still run a comb through it super easily. Okay, so since I have kind of thicker, wavier hair, I was curious about the other types of hair. So Supernova 8131 said, I love this. I have very fine, limp hair that somehow manages to still be oily and dry and frizzy at the same time. This stuff made my hair soft, tamed the frizz and static, and didn't weigh it down at all. Definitely gonna be purchasing a full-size bottle. So I think this is getting a lot of love. I'm sure there's other things on the market you could try, but to get this, I was pretty pleased. And I mean, I'm gonna have to keep using it to see if I buy a big version, but with this much hair, it's kind of an endorsement, right? The next thing I tried on my face was something I was super excited to try because I had seen this, I guess, last year all over YouTube, and it's really that Cokie line. This is the Cokie Professional Be Bright Illuminating Concealer. I was pretty excited about this. I've already tried this now, I want to say 4 or 5 times. Now I got the shade Light, and I think that is my biggest struggle with this currently at the moment, because when I put this on, I put it on with the foundation that I have loved and used forever, and it's the Wet n Wild Photo Focus foundation. The current one I'm using is in the shade Buff Bisque. So looking at it, I thought it wouldn't be too bad, but this is crazy light. I don't know if it just applies too light or if it's just because it's an illuminating concealer. That could be it. But when I was applying this, I was just kind of like, whoa. I did read a review on Walmart that someone said if you get the light, it will oxidize more of a pink undertone than a yellow. So I'm wondering if that's also my issue, because after I put it on, I felt like it was exaggerating and making me look more tired and making it look like I had more lines and dark circles under my eyes. But I'm wondering if that's because of the coloration of it all. I did try to warm it up with some powders, and I don't think it looks terrible right now in my viewfinder at least, and in person it looks okay, but it doesn't look as like clean and skin-like as I'm used to my under eyes looking. Right here I think it still looks a little bit gray, and that could just be the shade. I do think I will use this up, but I may mix this with maybe I'll mix this with my Too Faced Born This Way concealer. I did not try that. Let's see what people are saying. I'm just curious because since I'm not totally in love, I wonder if it's a shade issue. Okay, so this has 4 stars on their website. Carly says, great coverage, doesn't move. Denise said, this concealer went in nice, smooth, and it does not look cakey. It did settle into my fine lines later in the day, but it was minimal. So Talissa said, I like this, but I usually go a little bit lighter in shades. Jackie said, this shade is too light for me, but I used it on my lid to prime my eyeshadow. Not a complete waste. Great idea. Long lasting, and it blends well. Jude Bug said, I thought it was too light for a medium shade, dried almost instantly and difficult to blend out, but stays on and doesn't look cakey. Sani said, best concealer I've tried. I bought more in this brand and shade. It doesn't transfer, it blends well, and the coverage is awesome. So I think that's where the struggle is for me, is I don't think it gives me enough coverage because I think it's a color shade issue. So I'm gonna mix this in with some of my other concealers that are more my tone and get back to you. The next thing I tried is so funny because I've only just like this past week started using these again, and this is a liquid liner. Oh gosh, I hope I do not butcher the name of this company. This is, oh shoot, Douce? D-O-U-C-C-E. Tell me below, how do I pronounce that? Douce? I'm actually trying another item from the drugstore that I got back in December that I forgot about, and I loved it. So I'm gonna have to give you an update on both of these at some point, but let's check into this. I thought this applied well. This is one of those felt tips that goes on pretty well. This is super black. It's got a great straight line. The thing about felt lines is that you really have to have kind of like, I think you need a little bit of a steady hand, and sometimes I'm shaky in the mornings after some coffee, so I need to be a little mindful. And I take the side of it and I start towards the middle and work my wing out, and then I go in, so that way I don't do this big like bump in the beginning part of my eye and then decide I have to full on do a full dramatic add to black liner. You know what I'm talking about, where you end up crazy looking. Been there, done that a million times. I enjoy this. I think it went on really well, and it's actually really a good jet black where I didn't feel like I had to go over it a million times in the same spot, because you know sometimes with certain formulas you get like bald spots easily. This did pretty well. So let's see what other people are saying. Ooh, this has 4.5 stars on their website as well. Samantha said, sharper than a knife. Purse Phone said, it takes a lot to impress me with black liquid eyeliners, but this baby is awesome. The felt tip is long and thin and stiff, Ooh. And creates an exquisitely precise line every time in one fluid motion. The finish is a bold, dark, smooth, satiny line, so no wet look or shimmer. Fantastic for simple, retro winged looks. Yeah, it doesn't have like that like glistening, glossy look to it. It's very matte, which I guess I do really appreciate and enjoy about this one. I didn't think about that. Good review. Nichole said it goes on really nice and I love the line it makes, but it would be better if it was smudge proof. I've not noticed any smudging on me yet personally, but I haven't done one of those things where I rub my eyes or anything. Super fine point for a cat eye, but it transfers to my upper lid by lunch. One of my favorite new eyeliners, says Manny Vargas. So this is really getting a lot of love. I wasn't sure since I'd never heard of this brand, and black liquid liners can be, I don't know, some of them are really great, some of them are not. So if you want, I can do an update coming soon to let you know if it's like done well longer term after it's had time to oxidize, open, and be used. Something else that I'm actually pleasantly surprised I like, but I also really enjoy this brand. I was introduced to it by BoxyCharm, and it is the Eyeko London Lash Alert Mascara. Wake up and go. Is it Eyeko? Is that how you pronounce that? I think it is. Give your lashes a lift with a shot of caffeine and a double dose of fibers for instant volume, curl, and definition. Squeeze me to coat brush. So I do curl my lashes before I put on any mascara. I always do. And I was really impressed with this. I feel like when you have liner on though, it's really hard to see the lashes. So I kind of wish that I wouldn't have gotten these at the same time for a try on, but whatever. I feel like this does a really good job of elongating and separating. If you like a feathered eyelash look where it like separates every little one, you may not like this as much, because I felt like this, in order to be as elongated and as like thorough as it could be, it did grab some together and put them all into one big lash and then coated it. I'm not mad at that. I enjoy it, but if you don't like that, if you like more of a feathery eyelash look, this may not be your jam. I like it a lot. I feel like my under lashes look good and prominent, but they don't look too much. And I was able to coat this up at least twice and get a good dramatic look with it. I really like this, but I like the brand a lot. This has 4 stars on their website, and the Dawn said beautiful. Full look, says 1910. Great bottom lash mascara. Agree. I love this mascara, says Danielle. Great long lasting mascara. I'm really liking this Lash Alert mascara. I may even consider going to buy this one in a bigger bottle. I know that I had an eyeliner from them, another like felt tipped liner from them from BoxyCharm a while back, and I was obsessed with it, but I've not had anything bad from this brand. Have you guys ever tried this? Okay, so the last thing on my face that I am not loving is my lips. And the color is a really beautiful color that I tend to gravitate to berries all the time, so I was really excited about this. This is the, another name I'm not going to be able to say correctly, Lartsy Cosmetics, L-A-R-I-T-Z-Y, Lartsy Cosmetics long lasting liquid lipstick in the shade Tidal. When I was applying this, I found that it for some reason was having a hard time putting product on my top lip. I do have a tendency to like put product on my bottom lip, marry my lips together, you do the little mwah face, and then it kind of like puts product there, separates, and then you can kind of like go as you please. That did not work with my liquid lipstick here at all, because it kept pulling off the top layer. So then I stopped doing that and I just kept applying liquid to my top lip. And then for some reason it was still having a struggle like separating and showing bald patches on my lip. And I was like, what's wrong? And right now I feel like there's 2 spots. Oh, I have ouchies on my fingers right now. I feel like there's 2 spots on my lip that just look like they're bare in a way, which on camera I don't know if it's going to show because it is such a rosy pigment and it's so like berry shade. But like right here looks a little bit more bare in person, and I can see it a little bit on camera. I don't know if after editing with all these lights if you'll be able to see it, but it's also very drying, but I don't know. For me, that was a big drawback with this lipstick. It's also very drying right now, and I feel like it's kiss proof, but I don't know if it's lunch proof just yet. It definitely, like, I can have a drink of water and it doesn't come off, but this isn't my favorite so far. Let's see what other people are saying, because only has 4 stars. Okay. First review was, the color was not for me. I ended up passing it on to my bestie. Perfect shade for lighter skin tones. Debbie said the shade looks much redder on, which bums me out. I was looking forward to a berry color that I thought it was. Great lipstick though, stays on and lasts. Due to red's not looking good on my skin tone, I passed it to my daughter. Love this lipstick, minimal smudging on cups and stayed all day. Kinda drying, says Eva Marie. It smells amazing and lasts on my lips all day, says Miranda. I don't remember the smell, to be honest. Kinda has a cocoa-y, chocolatey smell in a way, so I'm not mad at that. I just don't, I had a hard time getting it on my upper lip, and I feel like it's pretty drying compared to Ofra and stuff like that I get from BoxyCharm, so maybe that's where my head's at with that. It's not terrible. I'm gonna put it in my rotation a bit and see how I feel about it in the future though. Guys, this is everything I got in my February Ipsy. I'm still really enjoying getting stuff to try. I just am really looking forward to getting, like I said before, the bigger items so I can compare it better to like the products I get from BoxyCharm, talk to you guys about it more in depth because I know this has a lot of variations as well. Did you get any of these that you really enjoyed, or were some of them didn't love? Tell me in the comments below. I'm super curious because I actually have some wins this month that I really, really love and some things that I still need to work with. 3 out of 5. Pretty good, right? Thank you guys so much for watching, and if you happen to be new to my crazy little channel, hi new friend, I hope you take a quick moment to hit that subscribe button down below to see all of the fun, loud, weird, unique videos I put out every single week. Bye friends!